U.S. forces deployed the light tank M24 Chaffee, in service since 1944, for reconnaissance during the Korean War, 1950 to 1953. There was an immediate need for a more dependable tank with enhanced agility and strengthened weaponry and protection than the M24 Chaffee, which was extremely susceptible because of its poor engine power of only 110 horsepower and due to its meager armor. Dear viewers, and thank you for tuning in to the Herodotus History Channel. Today we'll be discussing the American M41 Walker Bulldog light tank. The United States began working on a new vehicle project codenamed M41 not long before World War II's end. Originally called the Small Bulldog, the tank was renamed Walker Bulldog to honor General Walton Harris Walker, who died in Korea in 1951. The production of the M41 tanks was handled by the General Motors Corporation. Totally, about 5,500 tanks were produced. The tank went through 3 stages of modernization, successively receiving the indices M41A1, M41A22, and M41A3. The tank has a traditional layout, typical of main battle tanks. The control compartment is located at the left front of the hull, the fighting compartment is in the center, and the engine and transmission compartment are at the rear of the hull. The engine and transmission are combined into a single unit. The tank crew consists of 4 people. The driver is in the control compartment. The tank commander, the gunner, and the loader are in the turret. The first 2 are on the right side of the gun, and the last one is on the left, which enables the gun to be loaded with the right hand. The main armament of the tank was the M32 76.2mm rifled gun, which was replaced during the modernization program by the M32A1 gun. The 7.62mm machine gun was mated to the gun and was loaded with 5,000 rounds of ammunition. The 12.7mm M2 machine gun is mounted on the top of the turret near the commander's hatch. There are 2,175 rounds of ammunition for this machine gun. Gun's vertical aiming angles range from -9 degrees to +19 degrees. There is no armament stabilizer and rangefinder on the tank. The gunner uses a telescopic sight with 8x magnification and 7.5-degree field of view. The tank has a comparatively high level of protection. The hull of the tank is welded from rolled steel armor, and the turret is welded from cast and rolled armor parts. The thickness of the armor parts of the turret varied from 38mm gun mantle to 12.7mm roof. The forward parts of the hull were 50mm thick. The sides of the hull were 12-15mm thick. The front of the bottom was 32mm. The rear was 9.25mm. Originally, the M41 tank was powered by a 6-cylinder Continental air-cooled gasoline engine with an opposed cylinder arrangement. Since in 1956, engine was upgraded and replaced by a petrol engine with direct fuel injection. Both engines had a power output of 500 horsepower. The communications equipment of the tank included 2 radios, TPU, and telephone for communication between infantry and crew. Cadillac Gauge Company's TMS modification. Cadillac Gauge, widely known for its work on tank fire control systems, has offered a turret upgrade option for the M41 tank. According to the company, the new design, TMS, provides a dramatic increase in firing accuracy and the probability of hitting the target with the first shot. Over 70 different modifications were made to the M41 tank design. In addition, a lot of work was done to increase the reliability of the tank and to facilitate its operation. Currently, M41 light tanks of various modifications are in service with the armies of Brazil, Denmark, Taiwan, Chile, and some other countries. And so let's summarize the general summary of the M41 Walker Bulldog tank. Combat weight of the tank was 23.5 tons. The crew consisted of 4 people. The height of the tank at the roof of the commander's hatch was 2.7 meters. The gun was of 76.2mm with a rifled barrel. There were 57 rounds of ammunition in the first model of the M41 tank and 65 rounds in the later versions of the tank. There is no rangefinder, stabilizer, or ballistic calculator on the tank. The cannon is loaded manually. There are two machine guns, one of 12.7 millimeters and the other of 7.62 millimeters. Armor protection of the tank is from large caliber bullets and shells of 20 millimeters guns. Maximum speed is 72 kilometers / fuel capacity, 160 kilometers engine power, 500 horsepowers. Transmission: hydromechanical with differential steering mechanism. Suspension: individual torsion with hydraulic shock absorbers. Thank you for watching. Please support the beginner channel likes and subscriptions. It will help a lot in advancement.